Strategy and strategic planning deal with a process of looking at our organization and its environment, both today and in the expected future, and determining what our organization decides to do to meet the requirements of that expected future. This process of strategic analysis and building a coherent strategy is more critical today than it's ever been before. This is because most worldwide industries today have far more competition and capacity than ever before, making it more difficult to create the sustainable competitive advantage that we need in order to survive over the long term. Strategic planning is about planning for the long-term future, and to be successful, you need to plan using goals and measurable standards. Our internal and external environments largely determine how we as managers must act to provide the organization with the right combination of people to help us reach our strategic goals. The external environment consists of a series of influences that originate outside the organization and that the company cannot control. Each of these forces acts on the firm and requires it to change and adapt, usually in the form of strategic responses to these environmental changes. The 9 major forces originating in the external environment are explained next. Customers have more power today than ever before, as they have a major effect on the organization's performance through their purchase of products and services. Businesses must compete for customers, and their performance is not simply a function of their own actions. Each firm's performance must be understood relative to the actions of its competitors. Organizations buy resources from suppliers, therefore partnerships with suppliers also affect firm performance. The employees of and the talent pool available to an organization have a direct effect on the organization's performance. The owners of the corporation, known as shareholders, influence management. Most shareholders of large corporations are generally not involved in the day-to-day operation of the firm, but they do vote for directors. Our society, to a great extent, determines what acceptable business practices are. Individuals and groups of stakeholders work in various ways to pressure businesses to make changes. Few organizations operate today as they did even a decade ago. Products not envisioned a few years ago are now being mass-produced. No corporation has control over economic growth, inflation, interest rates, foreign exchange rates, and so on. In general, as measured by gross domestic product, known as GDP, businesses do better during times of economic growth rather than recessions. National, state, and local governments all set laws and regulations that businesses must obey. Our analysis of these major external environmental factors is critical to effective human resource management.